Hi friends, we are going to discuss a mock interview question for the UPSC Civil Services Personality Test. This question is related to international affairs. The question is, do you think the recent change of leadership at US in the hands of Mr. Joe Biden will do any good for the relations between India and US? Will it do any good or will it change the relations for better? So this is the question posed to you by the interview board, right? So what should be your answer? First of all, please remember the UPSC interview is a place where your personality will be gauged, right? So that's why the board asks many questions. So basically, the objective is to check your personality. As far as knowledge and intelligence are concerned, already these are tested by means of the prelims examination and the mains examination. So the main aim is to check your personality, whether you are having a broad mind, whether you are having leadership, whether you are looking at things in a positive manner, how is your decision making, whether you are thinking in a neutral and balanced manner, right? So they will check these personality traits, emotional intelligence, intellectual integrity, and so on. Apart from that, in some areas, they may test your knowledge also, especially with regards to international affairs. UPSC specifically states that an IAS aspirant is expected to keep track of happenings around the world. So this is expected from an IAS aspirant. So if such questions are asked, please don't miss out on these questions, because these are all basic questions, so kindly don't miss out. You will be having enough knowledge already to answer these questions. You have already attended prelims, you have already attended mains. So try to answer these questions. Don't say sorry or I don't know at the interview board. Right. Now, what many candidates will do is that they will be still in the mains examination mode. As a result, when such questions are asked, they will tell whatever they have studied for the mains examination under the second paper, GS paper 2. Under international relation, whatever they have studied, they will just tell in the interview board. Okay. This is not the right approach. The interview board is not the place to showcase our intelligence, knowledge, and our excellence. Okay, we are not experts, we are not geniuses. You are just a civil services aspirant. You are going to become a future civil servant, right? So don't try, to prove your intelligence and knowledge at the interview board, right? If such questions are asked, please keep in mind, just use your existing knowledge and apply it in the real world scenario. This is what is required by the UPSC interview board, right? They will check how a intellectual person with a good amount of knowledge thinks, okay, and arrives at decisions in a logical manner. Okay, this is what they are expecting. So don't complicate things yourself. Don't speak about India US history and all, and the recent agreement signed, Becca agreement, and so on. Not all needed. So you should give a very practical, crisp and concise answer, right? So whether the relationship will change with the change of leadership under Mr. Joe Biden. Will it change? What does the history reflect about the relationship between India and US? Regardless of what party comes to power in US, whether it is Democrats or is the Republicans, the foreign policy towards India doesn't change much. History speaks about this. The earlier leaders of US, such as Johnson, Lyndon, Richard Nixon, and so on, during the 1960s, 1970s, during that period, the relationship with India was not that good. It was very sore. In fact, they had animosity with India. So the relationship were based on real world situations and the interest based on that period. Okay. So the relations are mainly based on practical considerations of the US government, okay, regardless of whether they are ruled by the Democrats or the Republicans. At various times, once again, regardless of the party in power, many presidents have maintained very good relationship with India also, right? George Bush, for example, he removed the economic sanctions imposed on India because of the nuclear test Okay. Later under Obama, we officially signed the 123 agreement, okay, which is the civil nuclear agreement, which is a historic deal. So on one hand, the relationship were somewhat marred with friction. On the other hand, the relationship went through very good times also. So this is what you should understand. So it doesn't have much to do with the parties or their ideologies. Okay, whichever party comes to power in USA, US's foreign policy is the same. America first, simple as that. Okay, so Americans, the American government, they will take care of their national interest only. So that is their main vision. Apart from that, they will also work for international peace, security, stability, and so on. Apart from that, they have their own power game with other countries like Russia and so on, right? So this is the situation. Apart from that, from an Indian point of view, regardless of what party rules India, whether it is Congress or whether it is the right wing, mainly right wing is headed by the BJP. Once again, if you look at history, regardless of the party in power, once again, America's foreign policy towards India is more or less the same. So, whether it is BJP or Congress, it doesn't matter much. Whether it is Democrats or Republicans, doesn't matter much. Everything is based on practical considerations. Everything is based on the real interest of the two countries of the day. Okay? So, this is what you should understand. So, right now, the leadership has changed. Mr. Joe Biden has assumed power. Immediately, he has undone some important decisions taken by Mr. Donald Trump before. Okay, this is welcome. From an Indian point of view, definitely we can welcome that. But what about the larger issues like the Pakistan issue with respect to Kashmir? What stand is going to take? What is the stance with respect to China? What will be the stance with respect to Iran? So these are all very important issues. He has undone the decision by Mr. Trump to exit the Paris Agreement. Okay, these are all welcome, but what about the long-term stand of USA with respect to climate change, WTO talks and so on? We do not know. So we have to wait and see. So this is the real situation. So if a question is asked, answer on these lines, right? So don't give any judgment. You are not an expert. Okay, even a foreign policy expert will not know what is going to happen in future with respect to the relationship between India US. At the most, he or she can predict certain things, otherwise nobody can tell for sure. So you please don't speak like an expert in the interview. You tell that, sir, ma'am, regardless of the party in power in USA, American foreign policy is guided by their own interests and principles and the practical considerations of the day. As of now, we are strategically aligned with US. We are very close with US. It's best in the interest of India to maintain this friendship. At the same time, we should not allow us to be pressurized by US. Our sovereignty should not be undermined by US's pressure. India should use our diplomacy to get the most out of this relationship with US. At the same time, we should try to solve the existing problems like Iran issue, Russia issue, and so on, right? So you give an answer like this. Ultimately, all lies in the hands of diplomacy of both the countries. So please give a simple answer like this. I elaborated in a lengthy manner, but you can give an answer in your own words. Just say, sir, ma'am, I don't think much will change because history says so. Okay, you answer like that, right? But we have many real life considerations. We have to use our diplomacy to take the relationship to the next level. We have to resolve the problems, right? Just answer like that. Okay, in case you are not able to give an answer, right, don't try to stuff unnecessary things, right? Just say, sorry sir, sorry ma'am, I can't think of a specific answer for this. Just say that the leadership has changed. I think the new leadership will try to develop the relationship with India. Apart from that, sorry ma'am, sorry sir, I'm not able to think much. Just answer and finish it, right? So this should be the approach for such questions. All the best.